President out there, of course, getting ready to raise some funds while playing some golf.
Yeah, apparently. So this is the golf day, we understand, for the ANC ahead of the January 8th statement, their 110th birthday. I'm glad to see masks are being worn. It's going to be the president, the deputy president, a number of the NEC members hosting a golf day. We're told this is to raise funds for the January 8th statement. 350,000 rand was a number that I heard to play a round of golf with the president, and then I think that the number comes down depending on who you're playing golf with. It is Pule Letshwiti-Jones who is there for us. I don't think we have Pule with us at the moment, but the president, I think that must be him in the middle with the yellow golf shirt,
right,
spending his day on 18 holes, by the way, for those golfing nerds who are curious to know about this particular golf course, the Euphoria Estate golf course. It is designed by the very well-known, highly esteemed female golfer, Annika Sorenstam. She designed this, the #1 golfer for probably the past 5 years. As well, we're told that the tricky ones, for those who are golfists, are they golfists or golfers? Golfers, I'm kidding, I know it's a golfer, is apparently the 7th and the 13th. That's the one that's going to catch you out. Think of it as like a bit of a political dog leg somewhere along the golf course as well. But Pule is there, I
Absolutely.
think.
Let's talk to Pule Letshwiti-Jones at this point. Pule, if you can hear me, I mean, what are we looking at this point? I suppose we're seeing a picture of the president as well as, you know, other team members just waiting. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, what's happening. What can you tell us at this point? Pule. All right, seems like Pule is not hearing us at this point. But I think, Gareth, the conversation around, the significance of this golf as well is, the fundraising. We know the ANC has been unable to pay salaries. They say they haven't had money for quite some time. I've been hearing quotes of saying the ANC's broke. So what exactly will this money be utilized for? Will they be paying salaries? Will the ANC see itself being, of course, in a very much better bank balance than previously, especially leading up to the local government elections? And I wonder who would be willing to play golf with the president and pay the 350,000 rands. That's the question.
That's what I really do wish that masks weren't compulsory. I'm glad that they are all wearing masks, because I would love to see who the president is going to be teeing off with in a couple of minutes. 350,000 rand. I'm not sure if that's per person to play with the president or if that's part of the 4-ball. I'm assuming it is a 4-ball. As we watch the president come up, we're waiting to see what I imagine is going to be the first tee at the Euphoria Golf Course. Everyone trying to get out of the way. I'm not really sure about the social distancing in this particular incident, which is ironic considering the president, Toombs, was whisked away from an ANC Women's League event yesterday because COVID-19 protocols weren't observed. I'm not sure what those protocols were that weren't being observed, but at least the masks are being worn today. But I'm not so sure about the social distancing on all of this. It looks like we're heading down to what I can only imagine is going to be the first tee at this Euphoria Golf Estate. This is ahead of that gala dinner, which is also meant to get underway tonight. So on your point of what is going to happen with this money, I think it was Pule Mabe that Pule Letshwiti-Jones spoke to earlier, saying, well, all this money that's being made, how is it going to work? Because we were all asking the question, what about the salaries?
What about the salaries?
Paid? And if I heard the answer correctly from Pule Mabe, it's a case of the money made today is going to be used while we jump onto a golf cart to get us around the course very quickly. Some of the money is going to go towards the hosting of this event. And if there is money left, that was the word I was picking up on, if there is money left, to then go on and use that to pay salaries. I think the word surplus was the word being used. Don't mind eNCA as we just push past everybody at the golf course. We find ourselves a golf cart as well to put one of our camera technical crew members on as well. We're busy walking along what I think is some people following the president down to the first tee at this Euphoria Golf Estate. The problem with golf courses is it's a lot of walking.
It is. It is a lot of walking. You have to be quite flexible.
So there's a bit of a photo opportunity, and now we're obviously making our way down to what I think is going to be the first.
I just want to jump in there while you're talking, Gareth, and make a mention, of course, of some of the members of the ANC who've been quoting, speaking a lot about how broke the ANC is. Nomvula Mkonyane also coming out speaking to the media, speaking about how the ANC is broke and they will not be spending a lot of big bucks on this birthday bash, I suppose, because of that fund or the funding issues that they are going through. But you can see a lot of activities going around in the Limpopo province. This is in conjunction with what we saw with Phamandla Goke out in Mankweng with the Deputy President, with Zizi Kodwa, wreath laying, obviously commemorating past leaders, reflecting some of the leadership qualities that past leaders have. At the same time, the President taking action with fundraising and making sure that the ANC is sustainable, because it is a big factor of the ANC if they can financially sustain itself as a political party.
Oh, I was speaking to Rebone Tau, independent analyst, just a few minutes ago. It was probably about 10 minutes ago. And Rebone even making the point that a golf day is not going to save the ANC's finances. Perhaps it could be a way of trying to get some money trickling in to see that the ANC is able to handle its finances correctly. But this golf day, we're told, is supposed to bring a lot of money in. The reason we've broken away, by the way, from the visuals, as we move around, you can imagine it's causing a little bit of an issue with our camera connection. We are going to go back to Pule Letshwiti-Jones as soon as we can, as well, at the Euphoria Golf Estate. But what we're going to do in the meantime, I think, move away from that. The moment we've established a good connection. There's nothing worse than sitting on a golf cart and the camera's bouncing around and breaking up.
Right.
It's going to make me ill. So we're going to go back there as soon as we can, and hopefully we get that first tee off for the President. Do you think he's a right-hander or a left-hander?
I wonder. I haven't seen him actually play. I have no idea.
I want to say lefty.
Is it?
Why.
We'll have to watch. Yeah. Keep it locked right here on eNCA, and let's see if indeed the President is left or right-handed.